No one is coming to tell you that you're ready. No one is coming to tell you when to go. If you are someone who is in between who you were and who you're becoming, then I need you to listen very carefully, because you are not lost. You are not behind. But there is something that's keeping you stuck, and I want to talk about it today. Here is why you're still waiting for someone to tell you that you're ready, but no one's coming. And the sooner that we name that, the sooner you can feel something shift. You can stop feeling stuck. You can stop feeling stagnant. Now, hello all. If you're new to me, my name is Dr. Sherelle MacArthur, otherwise and better known as Dr. Mac. I am an associate professor, an educational researcher, an author, a speaker, a wellness and life coach to Black women, and a mommy. And just like you, I am in transition. What I'm going to talk about today, I've been here. So I want to tell you about a client who reached out to me last week. Now, me and this client see each other once a month. But she reached out to me last week and she said, look, I can't wait till my next scheduled session. Do you have something available? Like, can you tell me what's your next availability? So we hooked something up. I was able to get her in last week, right? Now, sis and I have been having this conversation about this career pivot that she desires to make. In last week's session, she came to say that she was clear on where God was leading her. Now, the job that she wants to go to makes less money than the job she has now, but it's ripe with opportunity. And according to her, she's heard God say, take the leap, take the jump, go ahead on out there. But she keeps finding reasons to wait. She needs more information. She needs more confirmation. It's like when you ask God for a sign and then he give you a sign, then you ask for a sign in your sign. Like, God, I saw that sign, but if that was really the sign from you, can you confirm that with another sign? It's like, how many signs do you want? Really, how many signs do you need? Because the reality is when the enemy step in, he only have to say things once. But when God said it, you need him to say it 2 and 3 times. But that's a conversation for another day. So she's looking for more information. She's looking for more confirmation, for more clarity, asking this one, double confirming where her partner is like. And so she reaches out to me to have this, not an emergency session, but, an unscheduled session, because she needs me to give her permission to make a decision that in her spirit she knows that she should make. And the reality is that she, and if you are like her, you are outsourcing your own becoming. She's outsourcing her own becoming. You are outsourcing your own becoming. You are looking for external permission to do something that your soul has already authorized you to do. She was looking for external permission to do something that her God had already authorized her to do. So if God told her to do it, who am I to confirm it, validate it, and give her the stamp of my approval to go ahead and do it? And that waiting, that endless waiting, it's not wise. It is fear in disguise. And the question is, are you doing the same thing? Because if you are, here's what I want you to understand. There is a concept that I keep coming back to because that's where I am in my transition. Remember, I said I am in transition like you. I'm sitting with you, alongside you. This is why I've created Black Women Becoming, because I too am becoming. And it's this idea of liminality. And if you haven't seen that video, I will do something behind the scenes so that you can see that the liminal space, right? I have more information on what happens when you find yourself in that liminal space, that space where you are between doors, when you're not who you were, but you aren't yet who you're becoming, right? If you come from the Black Christian tradition, then it's, praise God in the hallway until he opens the door. This is the hallway. You find yourself in the hallway and you're like, God, When the door gonna open? This door is closed or closing. This one hasn't opened yet. And maybe your hallway feels dark or cold or unfamiliar, but that's what the liminal space is. And what do we do when we find ourselves suspended in space? We look for a guide. We look for a sign. We look for someone to tell us that the hallway is safe to walk through. But here's the thing about the liminal space. By design, you walk it with less certainty than you'd like. But also by design, a liminal space, a hallway, a stairway, a threshold is for transition. Why do you walk in your hallway? To move from one place to the next. So if you find yourself in a hallway, I want you to find yourself with some relief that it's moving you somewhere else, right? And that's not a flaw in your process or your journey. That is the process. So why are you still waiting to walk? Now, a few reasons again and again with the women that I work with is, one, you've confused readiness with certainty. Readiness is not the absence of doubt. We could be unsure. Readiness is deciding that your desire is stronger than your fear. Because we won't always feel fully ready. Let me tell you this. I have a 14-year-old upstairs right now. I was so excited to be his mommy. I loved myself pregnant. He gave me no real troubles. I could eat whatever I wanted to eat. He was an easy baby to carry. But when the day came when I was admitted into that hospital, though I was ready to see that little stinkerbutt's face, he has to come out of me to get here. How's he gonna get here? He gotta come out of me. I didn't feel fully ready. But I still had to move forward. There was no other way, right? And the women who move forward, the women around you, the people around you that you see advancing, they aren't more prepared than you. They are just more committed to becoming than they are to staying comfortable where they are. They are more committed to becoming than staying in a familiar place, even when that familiar place no longer fits. That's one. Two, we've been rewarded for waiting. Think about it. In many of our lives, especially for Black women navigating systems that were never designed with us in mind, caution has been our survival. Being careful, being sure, being vetted before you step forward kept you safe. Having all the answers kept you safe. Getting all the information first kept you safe. That served you, and I want to honor that. But I also want to name it. What kept you safe in one season can keep you small in another. That's two. Here's three. Sis, you're waiting for permission from someone who is not thinking about you. And I say that with all the love. What they say, I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. You are waiting for permission from someone who is not thinking about you. The institution, your colleague, your mentor, the community, they are off living their own lives. And this current day and age, that's hard enough. It's hard enough every day to live with all the things that we already have on our plate, with all the things that are happening socio-politically, the economic climate, than to add someone else to our thoughts for their advancement, for their movement. They are not sitting somewhere waiting to grant you access to permission for you to move through your journey in your life, for you to pivot your career where you want to pivot it, for you to make the decision about the relationship that you already know to make. The permission that you're waiting for, you are going to have to manufacture it yourself. You do not need stamps of approval. You are old enough to give your own damn stamps. You can give them, you can buy them, you can make them, you can trade them, but you old enough. You are experienced enough. You have to become your own authority and be comfortable with that. And that That is the work of becoming. So I want to leave you with a thought, a question, and then I want you to share that answer back with me. Wherever you're watching this, in my comments, I want you to share that answer back with me. And if you don't feel comfortable doing so in the comments, then feel free to DM me. I am accessible. I want to hear from you. I am a Black woman becoming, working with and supporting and walking alongside Black women becoming. So DM me or comment. Where in your life are you waiting for permission that only you can give? Where in your life, sis, are you waiting for permission that only you can give? That's the starting point. I'm going to come back to this conversation in a part 2. But this is what I want to leave you with for part 1. So talk to me, because I want to hear from you. We are Black women becoming together.